Velocity TV begins now.
Well, it's been a long sitting here. I don't know. It's getting hot out here. It's definitely flaming hot out here. I think even the cactuses are even whining for a drink of water, just like we are here on the Full Velocity Racing Network. Hopefully, some star donations come our way. We need some solar panels and some solar panels to run some fans, maybe even an AC unit. I don't know. We left the cold to come to this miserable hotness. I think I'd rather go back to the cold
I
here.
think
But
my
we're getting ready.
I think my skin's gonna fall off because it was frostbit. Now it's burnt.
And now we're burning here. Burning up, need some water, need some lots of things over here for the Full Velocity Racing Network. Again, I'm joined by Justin Gledhill alongside of me, Jack Truan, pushing all the controls, making all the magic happen here. Two heat races here this evening in store for us at the Limaland Motorsports Park for the super late models. And heat race number 1 going to go away like this. Starting on the pole, driving the number 1J. That is Shane James and his dance part of the outside, driving the number 41. That is Scott Muscard. Inside row number 2 in the third starting spot. That will be car number 1 of Harry Keller and JD Sasson at number 22, going to roll off position number 4. Fifth starter sees Scott Dobbs aboard car number 28. It is outside another car, the number 19 machine, it looks like, of Donnie Battius. And then inside row number 4 in the 7th starting spot, that's Bad Brad Dyer in car number 56. It is outside Cole Rhodes in car number 12. Next row back as we roll back to the next row. That's the number 21 seed. That is Nathan Kassler and Brandon Gibbs aboard that number 34 machine, going to roll away. Shotgun on the field, 10th starting position here. As we get locked and loaded for heat race number 1, 10 laps will be the distance. Looks like everyone going to make it on into the A main. I racing off like green flag comes out for the first time in the super late models, and they storm off down to the turn number 1.
They fire off into turn number 1. It looks like Shane James is going to take the early race lead. Getting a hard charge there from Eric Keller in second. JD Sass up there looking 3 wide for the third position. Looks like he's got a little bit of a cheering section down there and a chat down there, Todd. He's going to have to get up on the wheel, make sure these fans at home are getting a good show from him. Going to fall back just a little bit. As right now, James still going to be early race leader, coming to complete lap number 2.
Yeah, lap number 2, Shane James with a big win last week here in that 1J machine. Eric Keller running in the second spot in car number 1. Then you also have the 41 of Scott Muscard right now, currently running in the third spot. Big thank you to Rich Murtaugh out there, 500 stars, 9-week streak for Rich Murtaugh, which we appreciate you, buddy, every time you come in here. Hopefully we'll see you behind the wheel here soon. Hopefully we'll see you out here, maybe wheeling some late models to the 41 of Scott Muscard running in third there, but the 29 of Scott Dobbs now down to the bottom side, trying to make things happen. Brad Dyer, wow, into the corner hard. Scott Dobbs is taken to the wall.
Yeah, it's unfortunate there for Dyer and Dobbs for sure. Just an unfortunate turn of events there. Todd is going to go back and take a look at the replay, see exactly what happened there for the Milner Medium Design caution flag to come out.
Brad Dyer came hard into the corner there. And that number 56 machine just hard into the 29, sending them up into the 41. And there was Scott Dobbs going into the outside of retaining wall pretty hard. So some contact between the 56 and the 29 brings out that yellow flag.
Definitely unfortunate for both those drivers. Good thing is they keep going and they'll get all that straightened out. I'll tell you what, JD, he's going to have to get up on the wheel there. He fell back a little bit, back to about the 7th position right now. Might have some explaining to do if he don't get up on the wheel to the cheering section over there in the chat. As we got the iRacing high flag, green flag back out in the air. James still going to be your leader off into turn 1. Keller on the hard charge in second, and Dyer in third place trying to chase down your top 2.
Yeah, Dyer definitely trying to do what he can do there in that number 56 machine. As we come up there, I believe that is 3 laps to go here. 3 laps remain for Shane James in that 1J machine. Here comes the other number 1 of Eric Keller to the outside. Keller trying to make some headway there, trying to get that momentum up. His popsicle sticks you open there. 2 more trips around the Limaland Motorsports Park.
There's James getting the pressure now from Keller, looking on the outside. Is it going to come around for the white flag? James going to be your leader, but Keller says, I might just be able to get around you on the outside. Let's see what's going to happen on the back straightaway. White flag in the air.
As they come down here into turns 3 and 4 for the final time. Keller on the outside trying to drag race him to the start finish line up. My eyes deceived me. I couldn't see who won that one. Eric Keller by .020. Final lap, Eric Keller. Shane James, Brad Dyer. Wow. What a finish there as the number 1 of Eric Keller takes that down on the outside. .020. Wow.
Definitely a heck of a finish. Just like we said, folks, here at the Limaland Motorsports Park, the super late models always put on a heck of a show, and we just seen it there in heat race number 1. We're going to get your 3D racing lineup out here for heat race number 2. The number 6 car, CJ Phillips, we've seen him over in the Pro Late Models dominate over there. He's going to start on the pole of heat race number 2. See what he can do here. To his outside is going to be the 33 of Martin Karch. Row number 2 is going to be made up of the 017 of Adam Joseph. And to his outside is going to be the 63 of Clifford Driscoll. Row number 3 will be made up of the 14 car of Brian Wax. And to his outside will be the 7 car of Rick DeLong. And the 7th starting position is going to be the 03 of Bobby Mattingly, and to his outside will be the 17 of Christopher Long. Shotgun on the field, unfortunately, is my buddy back there. Boy, he's got a long road to go. That's Jesse Johnsworth in the 75 car. Unfortunate turn of events for him in qualifying there. It looks like he's going to be got a little bit of ground to make up here tonight in this heat race. Going to have to get up there and get on the wheel. Definitely like to see him back up there, get him back up in the booth, or down there in victory lane for an interview there and a top 3 finish hopefully tonight. We'll have to see how that transpires for him.
2,652 stars coming from 3D Racing here. Now topples the competition here. Rich Murtaugh had 500 stars. 3D Racing puts up 2,652 stars for a 4-week streak there. Appreciate it out there, 3D Racing. And hey, I think we're working towards that solar panel and some fans. We got some water coming.
That's for sure, Todd. At 3D Racing, not only are they dominating on the track tonight, they're dominating on the leaderboard for the stars. And it's looking good for them all the way around as the iRacing.com pace truck pulls on in, and it looks like we'll get the iRacing I flag, green flag out in the air. CJ Phillips going to charge out to the early lead down into turn 1. A little bit of contact back there, running around mid-pack. Clifford Driscoll going to be in the 3rd position, or excuse me, the 4th position. Karch going to be in 2nd. Joseph and Karch are really battling for 2nd place there now as they're going to be all right. Oh, we got some cars back there around in the back, and it looks like the Milner Median Design caution flag is going to wave here in this heat race. Oh, man. Boy, my buddy Jesse is just...
No sand.
He's been having some rough luck here. It looks like he gets turned around there. Oh, man. The 017 car. Or the 17, excuse me, Christopher Long going to get to the back of my buddy Jesse. Unfortunately, turn him around, and Jesse was just along for the ride at that point. Unfortunate turn of events. He gets it off the wall, though, and keeps going. Maybe a little bit of suspension damage. Hopefully he'll be all right, though, and continue to, pull along here in this heat race. A little bit of sheet metal damage. Look like it ain't going to hurt too much, though. So they're going to get them lined back up. Looks like they're going for a double file restart here. Is CJ Phillips still going to be your race leader in 2nd place right now? It's going to be Martin Karch. 3rd place is going to be Adam Joseph. Clifford Driscoll is going to be in the 4th position. As we coming around turn 4, we get the green flag back in the air, and here comes Phillips charging into 1 as your race leader.
Yeah, CJ Phillips doing a fantastic job, and then number 6 machine Martin Karch to the outside, and then number 33 doing a fantastic job. The Super struggled in the pros here earlier. But the Super's a little bit faster, but yellow flag going to come right back out to the number 7 of Rick DeLong. Rick DeLong looks like he had a little bit of contact. Looks like maybe with, what do you see that looks like? The B14 machine of Brian Wax taking the number 7 there, making contact. Rick DeLong going around in a nut. Tough break for that number 7 machine. Yellow flags plaguing here. Heat race number 2.
Yeah, definitely a slew of yellow flags here, which is pretty surprising for this group of guys because they always race pretty clean. But Limaland's a tough track, and contact's always made at short tracks, and it's showing it that it can happen. It can happen quick here, and before you know it, you're just in the middle of something that you didn't even know you was going to be a part of.
Yeah, that's tough with everything going on there. So hopefully we can continue. They can continue on here. Luckily, it's just a heat race, and luckily, Glad Hill, everybody's going to make it on into the A main.
Yeah, that's for sure. Not one of those deals where you have to battle for everything you got just to get in the top 3 to lock yourself in. Everybody will go, but you still want to fight for a good starting position in the A main. You don't want to start in the back here with this group of guys because they are definitely hard to pass everywhere we go on this tour. We say it every week, folks. I know you probably get tired of us hearing it, but I'm telling you, these are some of the best guys in the country in super late models and in pro late models. And they put on a great show here every week on Monday nights on the Dirt Slingin Outlaws.
Yeah, they put on a fantastic show here. Heat race number 2 getting ready to come underway. Got to thank 3D Racing, Full Velocity Racing Network, One Shot Scrap and Recycling, iRacing iFlag, Westside Signs, Ken Custom Paints, Swartz Speed Shop, and Steezy Films. for the sponsorship here tonight to get through those guys. We forgot to get through them earlier in the pros. Well, we'll talk a little bit more, a little bit about each one of these here, or maybe during the A main if we get strung out just a little bit. But right now, it is CJ Phillips showing the quick way around there in that number 6 machine, just trying to put on a clinic. Doesn't look as fast as maybe that pro car did, but the 017 machine now down to the inside, starts way up top.
You know, I think CJ just doesn't want to show his full deck of cards yet, but you know, he's definitely picked up where he left off in those pros and just showing everybody the way around this place. They're 3 wide behind him, but not helping them, that's for sure. Right now, it looks like that's going to be Adam Joseph that's going to fall into second place there. As they're 2 wide for third and fourth right behind him. As Cart's going to pull back up alongside of Joseph there, trying to get around on the outside. Boy, CJ's loving what he's seeing here as he comes around and gets the white flag, 1 to go.
Yeah, one more trip around for the number 6 of CJ Phillips. Already through 1 and 2 that fast down the back straightaway into turns 3 and 4 here for the final time. The 3D race number 6 machine going to take down heat race number 2. Second going to go to Adam Joseph. Clifford Driscoll going to finish up in third, I think. Martin Karch in fourth. Bobby Mantley in fifth. Brian Wax, Jesse Johnsrud, and Christopher Long, and Rick DeLong. Going to round out the rest of your field. As we take a moment here, we're going to send things down trackside for Kevin Dadman, Dirty Grass Soul, for the playing of our national anthem.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
All right, welcome back here to the Full Velocity Race Network. Thank you to Kevin Edmond, Dirty Grass Soul for the playing of our national anthem. Getting locked and loaded here for the A-Main feature here for 3D Racing. Just go over our sponsors real quick here that make the things happen here for the Slingin Outlaws series here. Again, Steezy Films, got to thank Sports Speed Shop, Ken's Custom Paints, West Side Signs, iRacing iFlag, One Shot Scrap, and Full Velocity Racing Network, and of course 3D Racing. As we get locked and loaded here for the A-Main, we're getting ready for the 3D Racing is starting lineup here from the Limaland Motorsports Park, and starting on the pole, driving the number 1 machine. That will be Eric Keller. Is dancing part of the outside, driving the number 6, the Pro Late Model winner here from earlier. That's CJ Phillips.
Being third will be the 3 car of Shane James, and to his outside is going to be the 017 of Adam Joseph.
Bad Brad Dyer in car number 5, car number 56, starting in position number 5. Going to roll off there. And Clifford Driscoll in that number 63 machine, going to roll off to position number 6.
Number 4 is going to be made up of the 12 car of Cole Rhodes, and to his outside in the 33 car, Martin Karch.
Scott Musgard in car number 41, going to roll off in position number 9 with Bobby Mantley in that number 3 machine, rolling off 10th.
The 022 of JD Sass with a huge cheering section down there in the chat is going to be rolling off 11. To his outside is going to be the B14 of Brian Wax.
Scott Dobbs has the 13th place starting position there. Could be lucky, could be unlucky. Let's see what Scott Dobbs is going to do from starting position number 13. And outside him, that's Jesse Johnsrud in the car number 75 in position 14.
The 034, Brandon Gibbs will roll off 15th, and to his outside is going to be the 17 car of Christopher Long.
Nathan Kassler, Rick DeLong, and Donnie Battius round out your 19-car field here for the Super Late Models racing action off of turn number 4. iRacing iFlag, green flag is out, loud pedal down into turn number 1. The number 1 of Aaron Keller leads the charge.
Going to be a little bit of a turn of events there for CJ, as he's going to fall back into the 3rd position on lap number 1 in turn 1, but charge on the outside trying to get around the 1 car of Shane James. Eric Keller is still out there in the lead. They're going to be almost 3 wide there for the lead right now, Todd. I told you earlier in the broadcast, this is one heck of a racetrack to race these supers on, and they're putting on a heck of a show right now.
Yeah, looking at the number 1 of Aaron Keller, he did take the heat race win away from the 1J machine of Shane James there. Now James looking to get some type of revenge against Aaron Keller, and now he's back down to the inside. Working the bottom there with the 1J machine. Shane James can't get that momentum off the corner so far. But the 1 of Eric Keller continues to lead, but James still back down to the bottom side of the speedway, side by side for the race lead.
Yes, it looks like that bottom still got a bunch of moisture down there, and those drivers are using it up right now. Shane James really getting a good charge on the bottom, just about getting around Keller. Is he going to do it coming out of 4? Is he going to lead lap number 4? Nope, looks like Keller's still going to hold on to it. Is him, Keller, and the 6 car CJ are going to go to the high side, try to hustle up in 1 and 2. They're going to be over there in 3 and 4 on the high side too, really getting around the top of the speedway well right now.
Yeah, they're really on the top side of the speedway right now, making things happen. Is number 6, here comes CJ Phillips down to the inside there of the number 1 of Eric Keller. But yellow flag going to fly here, and we're going to bring it back down. We're going to, whoa, the car's down in the parking lot over there. I believe it turns 3 and 4. Not sure what caused that one, but some bent up sheet metal, probably some hurt feelings over there.
Yeah, it looks like a couple cars may have got together on a back straightaway, started all that, and just the back half of the field, nowhere to go as they dived up into 3 and 4, and it's become a parking lot really quick. So we're looking right now. Looks like it may have started up here with Karch and Joseph getting together, starting out. They got together on the back straightaway, 1 in the wall. Karch just slowed down a lot. Oh wow, Dobbs coming there really wide open and had nowhere to go. Oh, we're going to go back racing here, folks. Green flag back out in the air. Keller's still going to be your leader. It's like Shane James charging hard on the outside. are going to be too wide for the race lead down in the turn 1. Still side by side down the back straightaway, charging off into 3. Looks like Keller's going to hold the advantage. Right now, CJ back there in that 6 car is really charging up. Going to get to Shane James just a little bit over in turn 1 and 2. That's going to open the door for bad Brad Dyer coming down there charging on the bottom side, trying to take away second place himself. Looks like he may get it away from CJ Phillips. Not quite enough. Right now, Eric Keller's loving what he's seeing in his mirror. He's starting to slowly drive away, just like we see CJ do earlier in the pro lanes. But CJ said, I'm not done yet. I'm chasing you down on the high side, hustling just like you, buddy. We're coming to take the race lead and hopefully get back onto the get back down there in the Blade Note victory lane.
They're going to have to wait and see what's going to happen there, Glen Hill. Is that number 1, Eric Keller, really starting to lengthen it a little bit there, a couple of car lengths. And as I say that, he makes me eat my words. Is CJ able to bring it back in? And then number 6 machine. We'll see if Shane James can make his way back up through there. And then 1J, we know he's fast, and he usually catches on towards the end of this one. So we'll see if one of those drivers can maybe do something with Eric Keller. Right now, Eric Keller is starting to pull away just a little bit by a little bit away from that number 6 machine.
Yeah, he definitely is. CJ's trying to do everything he can, searching around the track, just not as hooked up right now for sure. Hoping that maybe the track will come into him, because we're 15 laps into this thing of a 40-lap race. Not a whole lot of time left, but not quite past halfway, so there is a little bit left. Right now, your top 3 are going to be single filed out. Actually, your top 5 more single filed out. Shane James diving down there to the bottom, looking for that moisture down there, seeing if he can get a run on the fourth place right now. Just not quite enough. Driscoll holding on comfortably. Oh, Shane off in the infield. No caution flag. Looks like he's going to load it up and send it home early tonight. Fortunately, turn of events for him. He had a real fast car. Thought he might get back up there and race for the lead. Unfortunately, maybe something broke in the car. Had to pull it off. Right now, your top 4 pretty much single filed out, going through 1 and 2 on the back straightaway. Keller charging in 3 on the high side. The high side's really hooked up right now, and your top 2 are really just showing away. Looks like 3rd position of Driscoll is trying to get up there and flirt with it. Just not quite enough to catch the top 2. CJ runs a 6:02. Keller with a 5:50 though, just slightly pulling away, but they're catching lap traffic quick, and when they do, it's going to get real interesting as we're just past halfway here. And like we said, folks, these supers, they go fast and they catch everything fast. They're just about on the same straightaway as the back half of the field. And folks, I'm going to tell you what, if you want to see some exciting, I mean, as exciting as this has been, boy, if they catch lap traffic, it's going to be one heck of a show with these 2 drivers up there. These 3 drivers up there, really, they're all really fast and race really hard every lap.
Racing real hard here. Glen Hills had to take a step out for a minute here, grab a cola because my voice was starting to get a little bit, I don't know how you call it, but it was not doing very good here in this heat. But that number 1 here.
You got a cola?
What's that?
We're all over here driving, Miles, and you got something to drink.
You were drinking water. I went and got a soda with the stars. Soda.
See, folks, just the few stars that you send, boy, we can walk a long way with those stars to find sodas. And unfortunately, Todd, we all thought he was our buddy here, but here he is going and buying sodas for himself and not giving me or Jack any sodas. You know, it's awfully nice of him, but we'll repay that favor to him soon enough.
I had it airdropped.
Airdrop.
Yeah, the iRacing iFlag corporate jet dropped me a cola.
Oh, well, I need to get on that list of that airdrop for sure. As I told you, Todd, the leaders are catching the back of the field, and they're catching them quick. We're coming around for 11 laps to go, but they're definitely going to catch this back half of the field, and it's going to heat up extremely quick and extremely hot. You think the Sahara Desert is hot. Wait till these leaders get to the back of the field.
Yeah, we'll see what's going to happen there. See if there's anything that's. See if these guys are wow. Some weird things going on in my house. Explain them later.
As it looks like right now, fortunately for your leader, the first car they're going to catch on to is going to be the D14 of Brian Wax. Running more of the middle line, going to be good for the leaders, but he's not going to make it easy to get around them. He's wanting to stay on that lead lap, so if the caution does come out, he can get back up there and battle with positions. But Keller's going to give him a little bit of chrome horn. Here comes Phillips on the bottom. Going to make a run at it on the bottom. Not quite enough. Oh, the B14 into the wall. Is he going to keep it going? Looks like he will. We're going to stay green here, folks, as Driscoll slides up into the wall, too. Boy, the action's heating up quick here, that's for sure. And, oh, man, the Milner Media Design caution flag is out. We definitely didn't want to see that as the action was heating up hot and heavy over here. Looks like we've got a car turning around over there at 3 and 4. Might have been, oh, man, it looks like Scott Dobbs. Our buddy Scott. Just as much bad luck as anybody could have in a pro late model or a super late model. Some more there. Oh, bud. Fortunate turn of events for him. There was a couple cars got around. Wow. It's like, yeah, maybe Brian Wax got turned around there, and Scott just had nowhere to go, unfortunately. The iRacing.com page track is back in the pits, and we're going to go back racing as it appears Eric Keller's still your race leader, charging off in turn 1. They're going to go to the top shelf. CJ Phillips going to follow him up there.
Yeah, it looks like they're pretty much staying to the top side there, Gladhill. Sorry to cut you off, but it seems like the bottom's kind of gone away, except Brad Dyer trying to work the bottom of the speedway in that 56 machine. But, man, it looks like it's all top side dominant right now here in the super late models.
Yeah, I think the track crew prepped the track to stay up high tonight because it stayed up there for the pros and for the supers now. We really thought with the supers they'd push that cushion over and flatten it out and force these drivers to get back down to the bottom, but looks like they're going to stay top shelf racing all night. How's that going to pan out for CJ Phillips? Oh, as Keller gets into the wall, CJ's got to run. CJ's going to get around Keller as he's back in the wall on the back straightaway. He's going to fall back to third position, possibly fourth, as Driscoll's going to move up to second, too. Keller charging back to the inside in turn 1. Going to throw a slider on Driscoll. Will he clear it?
Whoa!
Contact is made. The chrome horn was shown there, and it was applied. Keller's still going to be in third spot, but bad Brad Dreyer is going to definitely try to charge around them.
But off of turn number 4, it's going to be CJ Phillips making the double down here tonight in that number 6 machine. Second gear, they're going to go for Driscoll. Eric Keller going to finish up third. So 1, 2, 3 for 3D Racing. How about that, folks? Bad Brad Dyer going to finish up 4th. Scott Muskyard, Cole Rhodes going to finish up in 6th. 7th is going to be Bobby Matley, Rick DeLong, JD Sess, Jesse Johnsworth, Scott Dobbs, Brandon Gibbs, Donnie Battius, Nathan Kassler, Martin Karch, Christopher Long, Brian Wax, Shane James, and Adam Joseph rounding out your 19 cars. So the feature in the books, we'll make our way on down to BladeNote.com, Victory Lane. And welcome back to the Full Velocity Racing Network. We're going to make our way on down. We've made our way down to BladeNode.com victory lane. I'll wait just a second, but I'm going to throw it down to Justin Gledhill is caught up with third and second here tonight.
Yeah, I've caught up here with your third place finisher, Eric Keller. Excuse me, boy, Eric, you had this thing locked up in just a unfortunate couple of turn of events there towards the last 3 or 4 laps there. Take us through what happened over there in turn 1 and 2.
My car, I had it set on pretty tight, and I barely touched the wall. I did it 3 or 4 times, man, and I'd see CJ catch up, and it just happened. I did it while he had a good run coming through the corner, and I didn't want to. Sometimes when you get sucked up to that wall and you try to get off too quick, it'll turn you sideways, and you'll screw up some other drivers. So.
Yeah, that was definitely unfortunate over there. It, like we said, there for a while, it looked like you had it locked up. We were getting up to lap traffic, and I know a whole, probably 1,000 different things had to be running through your mind when you was catching that lap traffic. Catching that caution was probably not one of the things you wanted to see, I'm sure, though, huh?
Yeah, I slowed it down a little bit, just taking my time, and but I was watching lap traffic, seeing where they were running, and they were all running bottom middle, and it wasn't that much faster than mine, so it kind of gave me an idea what to do for the last, few laps that I could run, down there if I had to. But then again, I'm just happy, went 1, 2, 3 tonight, all 3D racing, so I couldn't be happier for the other guys. Even if it was myself, we'd all be happy and we'd all celebrate tonight.
Yeah, that's for sure. Always awesome to have the teammates run 1, 2, 3. Y'all have really put on a dominating performance here in the pros and the supers tonight at Limaland. Looks like y'all got that place pretty much figured out, and y'all probably wish that y'all could run there every week, huh?
Yeah, it's one of our decent tracks. We got some good setups and a lot of times gone here. Scott Dobbs, every time he gets on, man, he's like, let's run Limaland, so it's given us a lot of practice, and so we probably wouldn't be that good if it wasn't his favorite track. I wish we could have seen him up here tonight, but things happen.
Yeah, definitely, Scott. Hoping to turn that luck around here soon. But Eric, I know you got a bunch of people on that car that you got to thank, so I'm gonna go ahead and give you the microphone and let's take it away there for a few minutes, bud.
I want to thank 3D Racing for everything they do. I mean, I wouldn't be on this thing, man, for as long as I have been if it wasn't for those guys. And it's a real good brotherhood with everybody we got here. One Shot Scrap and Recycling, they help us out. Swart Speed Shop, West Side Signs, Full Velocity Racing Network as well. J&P Home Inspections, they do all of our house inspections, and he comes in and checks everything and gives us a fair price. So make sure you check them out if you're in the North Carolina area. And iRacing iFlag.
Great, once again, folks, that's your third place finisher in the Dirt Slingin Outlaws with the super late models here at Limaland, Eric Keller. As I'm gonna walk on over here and get up with our second place finisher tonight. That'd be the man of Clifford Driscoll. Boy, Clifford, there was a heck of a turn of events there to get you into the second position there at the end of it. I know it was a wild ride for you. Take us through those last few laps there of what happened when you seen Keller get in the wall.
It's one of those cases. It's better to be lucky than good sometimes. I was just trying to miss him, make sure I didn't make a bigger mess of teammates' cars right there. So he got the fence. I just kind of tried to drive in and make the slider as big as possible so that he'd be able to turn underneath if he wanted to, if he was still back there.
Yeah, it's always fun to race around teammates, but man, when you are racing that close and something happens, it gets real dicey real quick, and you just want to make sure that everybody can get the best finish that they can. And fortunately for y'all over at 3D Racing, y'all took the top 3 down tonight, and no real junk cars, and get everybody rolling back for next week.
Oh heck yeah, that's a big testament to the guys that put the work in. Eric especially right there. He handed me a setup that he'd been tweaking on. I was kind of junk there in hot laps, so big credit to him for this one. I don't think I'd be even anywhere near the top 5 with what I was working with.
Well, like we said, it's always great to have teammates like that. Look, Clifford, I know you got a bunch of people on that car that you got to thank, so I'm gonna go ahead and give you the microphone and let you take it away, bud.
Oh, absolutely. One Shot Scrap and Recycling, Swart Speed Shop, West Side Signs, The League of Dirt Slingin Outlaws put on a heck of a show here. You guys over at Full Velocity Racing Network enjoy watching your broadcasts. Ken Skins Custom iRacing Paints and iRacing iFlag. And man, good to have a good piece tonight.
Great, folks. That's your second place finisher in the number 63 car, Clifford Driscoll. I believe Todd has made his way over there and standing by in Blade No Victory Lane with your race leader. Todd, have you caught up with a race winner?
Yeah, definitely down here in Victory Lane. Hey, it's almost like deja vu this time. CJ Phillips really had to earn this one this time. Wasn't walking away, but CJ, another win here, doubling it down. That doesn't happen very often here on the Full Velocity Racing Network for especially the Dirt Slingin Outlaws. It's got to be a feat in itself here tonight. But man, victory there, teammates. Teammates, I thought you guys were all going to get together, but it was good saves on all your guys' parts. So tell us about that, man.
Yeah, man, doubling down, that's got to be a first time for me in DSO, so that's pretty cool, especially after the points in both series this year. I've had a lot of bad weeks, but yeah, that was fun up there battling with Eric and Clifford. Eric definitely, I think he had the car to beat. I really couldn't get much of a run on him, but I knew he was running right on the wall, so if he touched the wall and got stuck on it, I knew I could try to make a move. But that last restart, we were all talking, on the other channel, and we knew we were faster than everybody else, so we really wanted to try to get 3 or 4 green flag laps in, get away from everybody a little bit, and then start battling it out. But, pretty cool how it worked out, top 3 for 3D tonight.
Yeah, top 3, and that's a dominating performance there for 3D Racing. A lot of wish Scott Dobbs is up there with you guys here tonight too. That would have been even more interesting, to say the least. I know Scott likes this track too.
Yeah, he definitely does. He had a little bad luck in the heat race and got wrecked out, I think. But I do want to apologize to Shane James. I think he got stuck on the wall going into 1 or 3, and I tried to dive under him with Cliff, and I think I tagged him a little bit. But that kind of thing just seems to happen here when you get stuck on the wall, just like Eric right there. So luckily we didn't wreck out at the end too, though.
Yeah, he kept it all in one piece, and that's what really matters there. And in to take down the big W here tonight in the Super Late Models. CJ, before I let you go, once again, I'll give you that microphone one last time. If you think you would like to thank.
Yeah, man, I'd like to thank God, my wife and family, definitely everybody at 3D Racing. Congrats to Cliff and Eric on the top 3 tonight. iRacing iFlag, Ken Skins, Sort Speed Shop, Westside Signs, you guys at Full Velocity, and One Shot Scrap and Recycling.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, bringing down the win here tonight, driver of the 3D Racing number 6, CJ Phillips there, top 3. For 3D Racing, so good race for all those guys and everybody involved here at Dirt Slingin Outlaws. Not a lot of yellow flags here for Limaland. Some good solid racing here, and the Supers definitely a little bit closer than the pros were here tonight. But man, good racing once again. Never say the least. Hi, Glaudel.
Yeah, definitely. Like we said, the guys over here at DSO, Dirt Slingin Outlaws, they always put on some of the best racing that you're going to see in late models, and they proved it again just how talented they are in these cars. They, in the pros and the supers. A little surprised with the track locking down on the high side for the supers, but that's part of it. That's dirt track racing. Sometimes it's going to be high, sometimes it's going to be low.
Yep, definitely was a good race here tonight. To wrap it all up here, we will see you Wednesday night for Wednesday Night Street Fights. On behalf of myself, Jack Truman, Mission All Controls, and Justin Gledhill, my partner in crime here tonight. I want to thank everyone, including our sponsors here for 3D Racing. Once again, 3D Racing, Full Velocity Racing Network, One Shot Scrap and Recycling, iRacing, iFlag, and Westside Signs, Ken's Custom Paints, Dirt Slingin Outlaws, of course, Swartz Speed Shop, and Steezy Films again to round it all out here for the evening. So wishing you guys good luck here tomorrow night, and we're not going to be online, of course, but tune in Wednesday for the Full Velocity Racing Network Wednesday Night Street Fights. Until then, good night, folks.